Hello, Nigeria. What's up with you, Africa? How you doing? And if you're watching this live, that's the Radio Queen Show, the second episode, yes, of the Radio Queen Show. Remember, you can find out all the updates on our website and, of course, our blog, www.radioqueenconcept.blogspot.com. Well, I must say to you, if you missed the first episode, seriously, it's like you're missing your parent. Don't mind me. It's still me, myself, and I, Temitope Alabia Kiloye. You can call me Radio Queen. On the first episode of the show, I was hanging out with one of the fast rising American artist, Megan Gibson. But it's a different ball game. Some people say, yeah, we have a lot of Nigerians in diaspora who don't even think of coming home again. And some people feel, yeah, they're fine. They still want to come back to Africa. On the Radio Queen Show today, I had a wonderful ride with one of the Nigerians who have been in America for a while. We'll get talking to him and find out what his opinion about life is. But first, I'll say to you, Mr. Obakeye, thank you for the ride.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
How do you do?
I'm good, how are you?
Okay, I'm fine too. Now, first I'll ask you to say shout out to everyone in Nigeria, Africa, watching you right now.
Yeah, I'm saying shout out to all my family, everybody in Nigeria, and how you guys doing? Are you good?
Okay, good. Mr. Obakeye, for how long have you been in America?
It's going to be 2 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And how have you been surviving? How has it been? Some people say when Nigerians are in countries like this, the white ones actually get to segregate, you know, they don't want to mix, they don't want to associate with us. How true is that?
Yeah, that happens, but you know, it depends on how you present yourself to anybody. You see, like someone said, not every white man is my enemy, and not every black man is my friend.
Wow.
So you could be friends with anybody. You could. It's just the way you carry yourself. Yeah, that's just the thing.
Okay, Mr. Obakeye, but do you have white friends?
Yeah, I have a lot of white friends. We work together, we interact together, but we're friends. I have a lot of white friends.
All right, and do you miss home at all? You know, some people are like, I don't want to go back to Nigeria. You know, does it happen to you?
Yeah, I do miss home, but I don't think I could be among those that would say, I don't want to go to Nigeria. Yeah, it's a nice place to be, but it's just that the grass is always greener on the other side. So yeah.
All right. If you have to compare your life here, the kind of life you live in America, to how you live in Nigeria, which will you actually say, yeah, it's better?
Well, comparing Nigeria to America is just like comparing heaven to earth. You know?
Wow! Did you hear that?
So,
comparing heaven to earth.
Yeah, so you can't compare this place to Nigeria because there's a lot of things you can't just compare. If you can't compare Nigeria to South Africa, so you cannot compare America to Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, I'm just being real right
I understand. But are you thinking of going back to Nigeria anytime soon?
Yeah, I do go home, but I don't think I want to go back to Nigeria to stay. Okay. I want to live here. I want to
settle down.
Yeah, I want to settle down here fully. But I can't deny the fact that I'm from Nigeria, but anybody could decide to live anywhere.
Wow.
It's a matter of choice. I just chose this place as my own choice.
I understand. Yeah. Okay, now, so I'm going to ask this question. Yeah, let's just go into a bit of politics. It's a simple question. Okay. Right now, we're all awaiting what's going to happen. Presidential election, Nigeria, President Jonathan versus Buhari. If you are to pick one out of these two to be sworn in as a new president of Nigeria, who will be in your mind?
Well, to be realistic with you here, okay, I am not too much into politics, and I wouldn't want to say something that my friends or people will hold against me.
What if I tell my cameraman to just off the camera? You tell me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But what I think about Nigerian politics is just that everything is in the same circle. No matter who comes over there to work, to be the president, there are a lot of people that still poison their mind to do what they are not supposed to do. So I don't think the problem is about whoever wants to be the government, the president, but I think the problem is about people surrounding them. You understand? So be it Buhari or Jonathan, I don't care. They don't affect me in any way.
Well, Mr. Obakeye is in America. They say PDP or APC, whatever, SDP, DVD, HIV.
I don't care.
He does not care about that.
I don't care about that.
Now that you're in America, do you listen to Nigerian music?
Sure, I like a lot of that. I don't listen to any other music.
Okay.
I'm so Nigerian.
You're so Nigerian. And which song from Nigerian artist is your favorite jam right now?
Oh, I love Olamide. He's my guy.
Olamide is your guy.
Yeah.
And what song by Olamide is your favorite?
I had some the one Story for the Gods.
Sorry for the guy.
Oh yeah, I
Can
like
you
that.
sing that? Do you remember the words?
I remember something like Moti
Dogoyaro. Eh, monk. What is Dogoyaro?
Really, I don't know what that is.
Oh
I know
my.
it's just a kind of tree this house are called Dogoyaro, but I don't know what it meant by that Dogoyaro. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. So if you want to say shout outs, there are people you want to say shout out to. You think maybe watching this right now?
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to everybody that's gonna look at this video and say, "Hey, I know this guy." I want to say, "Hey, I know you too," and
Wow.
we see sometime.
Sometime soon.
Yeah, sometime soon.
No problem. So, Obakeye, thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
for the ride around town. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so
a pleasure.
much.
It's a pleasure
having
anytime.
you
Yeah.
around. Yes. Okay, that's what it is. You just watched that of Mr. Obakeye Collins, one of the Nigerians that's been in America for a while. He was actually my guest on the second episode of Radio Queen Show. On Radio Queen Show, we get to meet a lot of people, Nigerians in diaspora, entertainers, people who are into fashion, style, magazine, anything you need to know. That's what you get to watch on the Radio Queen Show. I must say a big shout out to the entire production crew up at Gibson. Thank you for being behind the camera in the snow, even though it's so cold. Thank you so much. Sister Romy, thank you for being there. Trust me, the next episode of Radio Queen Show, it's gonna be something else because we're gonna be eating the club right here in New York City. I love you all. Stay out of trouble. Remember to visit our blog www.radiocriticalconcept.blogspot.com. Twitter handle is at topsytopsy007. Instagram at topsytopsy007. Like James Bond, like I'm bad. I love you all.